The samurai, once one of the most feared soldiers in the world, typically wielding a sword known as a katana, a bow and arrow, and sometimes a long spear known as a naginata. These soldiers would utilize large numbers and very intense training. They often used the element of surprise and were very effective in hand-to-hand combat. So why did they decline? Well, the answer is quite simple. Newer technology and the end of the feudal system. See, Japan had been under the rule of a feudal system since the 12th century, and in 1868 there was something known as the Meiji Restoration of 1868, which saw the end of the feudal system. However, what seemed to be the event that paved the way for the restoration was the arrival of Commodore Matthew C. Perry of the U.S. Navy on a mission to get Japan to open its doors to international trade in 1853. In 1858, Japan signed a commercial treaty with the United States, followed by ones with Russia, Britain, France, and Holland. This decision proved not to sit well with shogunate groups. For those who don't know, the shogunate was the hereditary military dictatorship of Japan from 1192 all the way up till 1867. With this new opening to foreign countries, the shogunate groups began calling for the restoration of power to the emperor. Most of these resistances were squashed, while others fizzled out of existence. These resistance groups would have trouble fighting the Japanese army because of the new technology the Japanese army used. The introduction of gunpowder and guns to the Japanese army proved to be effective against the samurai, as they utilized close combat and for long-range combat typically used bows. However, the samurai did use guns sometimes. The last and greatest of the samurai revolts was the Satsuma Rebellion, which occurred from January 29th, 1877 to September 24th, 1877, and was led by Sayago Takamori. The last battle of the samurai was the Battle of Shiroyama, which saw 30,000 Japanese military troops versus 300 to 400 samurai. In the end, Sayago was killed, and with him, the samurai.